Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Do you remember when I said that the United States of America will smack Yemen, the Houthis? Remember? I made quite a few videos on that. Every time the Houthis were attacking or sending a missile or a drone towards Israel, the Americans were shooting it down over the Red Sea, because that's what Americans do. Or when the Houthis attacked some Israeli affiliated vessels in the Red Sea, again, the Americans intervened for Israel. Not the French, not the Romanians, not the Chinese, the Americans. Why? Because we're the good people. We are exceptional. So now, let me show you this. Maybe just to create a little bit of how should I put it? Not credibility. With this one, I don't create credibility. Consistency. Here. On November 27th, I made this video. U.S. will attack Yemen in self-defense. U.S. claims missiles fired from Yemen. Pop. Again, we're going to hear U.S. Navy troops attack and rescue the seized Israeli billionaire-linked vessel in the Red Sea. And we go, right here it says attackers seize an Israel-linked tanker of Yemen, third assault. Said U.S. will smack them very soon. Now this one right here said vessel. And here, let's say what's going on here. Video: Houthis seize Israeli billionaire owner's cargo ship. U.S. to destroy Yemen. New U.S. military base. That's what's coming up in Yemen. And then Yemen Houthis want a U.S. ass kicking. They seized an Israel rented cargo vessel in the Red Sea. So all these things I claimed, and this was on November 19th, the one right at the bottom. All these videos that I made here tell you that the United States will be pushed in self-defense, whatever reason, or ordered by the boss to go and fight for the boss in Yemen. And the United States will do it. And will find a small idiotic reason and will tell us that's why, to protect our freedoms. That's what it's going to be. Because if we don't destroy them now, they will come the next day and we're going to attack us home. And people here with half of brain and cowards, oh yeah, please do this. Anything but come here. Protect me. Please protect me. I'm a weasel. All right. And that gets me to today's article, actually, if this thing, I don't get lost here. All right. And I changed my, I'll show you. Anyway, here's the article. Fox News. Netanyahu tells Biden Israel will act militarily against Yemen's Houthis if US won't. Why would United States act militarily against Yemen? Did Yemen or Houthis attack an American vessel? No. They say, well, we don't know if those rockets were coming towards our destroyer that was protecting Israel in the Black Sea, in the Red Sea. They were not certain. First they said we were attacked. I made a video. They said we're not certain it was coming towards. It was coming in our direction, but we're not certain. So that's why I said, did they attack the United States of America? Not that I know of. Did Americans did something to help whatever affiliated with Israel against the Houthis? They did. The Houthis, in another article, I didn't cover it, I still have it saved. They said, we have nothing to do with the US. We have no intention. I just have an article here where they said, we are going to let Houthis, like the bosses, this is strange, right? They said, we're going to allow all the vessels cross towards the I was about to say English Channel, Suez Canal. We're going to allow them to only the Israeli vessels we have a problem with. So they say we have a problem with Israel's vessels, nothing with America. No, nothing. And Netanyahu tells the United States, are you going to intervene? Why would I? Fuck you. It's your deal, it's your problem, it's your thing. I'm your ally, and you put it like this, if you don't act, I will act. Why? Since when I am in the equation? You're fighting a group as a country. You have a country and you fight a group. Let me show you what happened today. I covered this in a video earlier. You see this? This happened today. I made a video on this. The State Department approves the sale of tank ammunition to Israel in a deal that bypasses Congress. Let me make a summary. This guy, this weasel, he's partly Jewish, just a coincidence. Do not connect any dots. He approved by himself. He bypassed the elected officials. Democracy, remember, United States functions by democracy, the will of the people. He was this guy was an appointed weasel. He's appointed, he's not elected. So the guy is determined to give 15,000 or 14,000 rounds right there of tank ammunition to sell it as an emergency to Israel, bypassing a vote. One bureaucrat, half blah blah, for Israel. And Netanyahu tells Biden, if you don't do it, I'll do it. Since when we are the lapdog of these guys? Oh, for a long time. At least from 1960s. Remember the 1967 USS Liberty in the Eastern Mediterranean? Destroyed by our ally by mistake, even though it was with a flag, with the, hey, it's us, hey, don't shoot. Remember that one? Remember who was in charge then? It was not Kennedy. No, it was Lyndon Johnson. Lyndon Johnson called off, together with his friend, what's his name? Just died a few days ago, 100 years old. Yeah, that guy. They called off the airplanes that were going over there to defend the intelligence vessel located by Egypt. Well, it was a mistake. How many people died? How many people were injured? Just go and look for it. I covered that on 2 occasions in my videos. So USS Liberty, 1967. Read about it. I super dare you. And remember, when you're going to read about it from the Wikipedia, that's a mild. Look at the bottom where it says controversies. That's where you need to read. Not the bottom, the garbage, the how do you call it? The approved version of the events. No, and go deeper. So that's what. And then now Netanyahu, remember, Israel is a country of about what, 10 million people? Tells a country with 330 million people, a superpower, if you don't do it, we're going to do it. The United States says, wait, don't leave. What should I do? I'm sorry. Man, that's how these guys are doing. How come? How can one country of 10 million people tell a superpower, you know what, you do it for us or what? Because basically that's what it is. But no, America has to defend the maritime traffic in the Red Sea because why? Anybody voted for that? Anybody said you are in charge of that? Let's see what these idiots are demanding here. So this is from today, 9th of December 2023. The Iran-aligned group has been harassing Israeli and US forces, that's not true, in the Middle East since the start of the war in Hamas. Okay, let me just go and find that little video that I made where Pentagon said about the that it was not sure that right here. It's right, the first one. Ready? The first one on top. I published it on December 4th, 2023. Pentagon changes the story. Houthis may not be targeting US warships in the Red Sea. They said first they did, right? It says here, US destroyer Carney attacked in the Red Sea by drones for 5 hours. It was the Pentagon said. On December 3rd, the next day, Pentagon says, no, it's not, we're not certain. Those reports were not, So when you go back to this garbage article right now, they try to frame us, harassing Israeli, and no. It was, now if you say Iran-aligned groups, like, I don't know, groups, you talk Iran in Syria, in Iraq, okay, that's a different story. But they talk about something else. They want to talk about Houthis now. So you don't start with that. Because Houthis have nothing to do with those guys. You want to put Iran in because Iran is the prize. So Israeli Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has allegedly told President Biden, like, hey buddy, F you, move on, that his country will act militarily against Yemen's Houthis movement. I don't think they will. If the United States fails to do so, when it fails, like it has an obligation, is written somewhere that we do it, or what? Remember, anyway, according to a report by Israeli publication N12 News, the Iran-aligned group, remember, now they say this is aligned, and they make it together, they put it together with this one, Iran, they stick the US forces here in the subtitle as if, these guys, which are not the same guys that they're using right here, all right? And talk about, this is the same thing as they put over there. Like, no, that's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. The guys harassed in Syria are occupying a sovereign independent country. Those 900 troops, US troops in Syria, are illegally deployed in the country of Syria, as the Russians are illegally deployed in the country of Ukraine. Sounds familiar? Hey, that's illegal. That's a violation of international law. But what we do in Syria, no. You know why? We fight terrorism. So if they decide tomorrow, let's say the US government decides, let's say you're an American, or whatever you are, if they decide that they fight the terrorists, they have to fight the terrorists in your house, that gives them the right to fuck you up. Guarantee you that. In the name of fighting the terrorists. Who's against that? Nobody. We're all for it. We're all for it. Therefore, if you want to make an omelet, you have to break a few eggs. You and I will be one of those eggs. Well, what can you do? Collateral damage. Why? Because it's not their relatives. It's just some idiots, which happen to share the same air with them. So, N12 News posted on X Saturday that Zachi Hanegbi, Israel National Security Chief of Staff, told journalist Amit Segal, that Ben Caspit about an intention to respond to the group that has attacked and seized several Israel-linked ships in the Red Sea and Bab al-Mandab Strait, a sea lane through which much of the world's oil is shipped. It's okay, they will go around next time to the Northern Passage, the Russian one, not the oil because it's longer. So it says yes, Tachin Hanagbi to Amir Hababi Bububu said, Netanyahu informed Biden, if you don't act against the Houthis, we will act militarily. The post on X read. Let me show you so these idiots don't say that I made it up. Now, the claim comes after 3 commercial vessels were attacked in the Red Sea last week. Not US vessels. Prompting a US ship. Why a US warship? Why not a Chinese? To shoot down multiple unnamed aerial vehicles headed towards them. So protection. It's just protection. We're just the bully boys right here. They are. And again, these guys did this, told Fox News that it was taken self-defense when it shot down 3 Houthi drones heading in its direction. Again, they keep the same story that the Pentagon then dismissed, contradicted. It says USS Carney, the one that I covered right here on the 3rd of December. So USS Carney was in the southern Red Sea just by chance. It was just going towards, Tahiti or something. Right? Just happened to be over there. Just north of the strait on December 3rd, when I covered that, when it shot down 3 Houthi drones heading in its direction. So, a US official recently told, but they don't talk about this one on the 4th when Pentagon changes the story. They don't mention why. They mention the 3rd one, the December 3rd, not December 4th, right here. You see that? That's how you make the news. Spin doctors, my friends. The drones were launched from Houthi-controlled areas of Yemen, the official claim. All right, and it says, Fox News adding that the action was taken in self-defense, my friends. Now let me give you this. All right? I am located somewhere, Jesus Christ, here, on this area, right? And that's it of America, right? Now, if I'm here, and let's say someone from, how should I put it, right here, right? And someone, let's say from here, from the Middle East, sends a rocket towards, let's say, Lisbon, Portugal. Will it be in my direction? Because it's going to go this way. Where is it? It's going to go this way. It's my direction, isn't it? Because I'm right here. Right here. You know what I mean? So certain things are in the same direction, but doesn't necessarily come towards you. So if someone right now, I'm in Chicago, if someone is in Chicago, and I'm right here, and let's say I'm east from him, and he shoots towards east, towards a target over there in Chicago, towards east, is exactly in my direction. But I'm hundreds of miles away from the guy in Chicago. Let's exaggerate. But I'm in his direction. Let me give you this. This mouse. You, mouse, and I'm right here. If I shoot towards the mouse, you are in my direction. I shoot in your direction. So the bullet goes from here. This guy moves. It's going to go your direction. But if you are 3,000 miles away from me, I'm not aiming at you. I'm aiming at this guy. Right? Or let's say I'm aiming from here to you, but this guy is right here. In your direction. This is Carney. This is the Carney. And let's say that is Israel. And I'm shooting from Yemen towards Israel. Yeah, I'm shooting in your direction, but not shooting at you. So it's not in self-defense, because if you just don't do anything, this is going to pass you and go towards you. I'm going to show you on the map if we have any other doubts here. It's just irritating how these guys are making fun of us, man. Fast time typing. Yeah, oh, fuck. All right, here it is. Let me show you where all this is, this garbage. Right there. So Yemen is this unknown color to me, mustard or something, right? And here is where Carney is located, in the south part of Red Sea, right here in the bottom. Israel is right here, in the north, right, the same almost the same poop color right here, okay, by Jordan. So if these guys from here, this is where they shoot there. They don't go over Saudi Arabia. So how in the hell they're going to go? They're going to go over the Red Sea towards here and go in Israel. So if Carney is right here, of course it goes in its direction, because it's going to fly over it. It's going to be in its direction. And I'm just going to be pop. Why did I locate myself in that location? Why did I put myself in the location? For the exact reason, to protect Israel for the incoming missiles. And I say, well, it was coming my direction in self-defense. So Netanyahu tells the Americans, are we going to do it or not? I am. And I read a lot of articles, just the titles, where there were some weasels, the author of the article, saying, will the United States be drawn into a war with Yemen? Yeah, because always the weak countries, the weak entities, like in school, you always saw the weaker in the class physically was always punching the strongest in the class first, challenging him. I always saw that. It was never the other way around. I have never seen the bully boy hitting the weak people. I only saw the weak people who knew they would be fucked up by the bully boy. Always, hey, you want me to punch in the face, bully boy? And the bully boy, bing, bang, and dead. Oh man, this is how life is. This is how psychology, human psychology works. The weak always challenges the strong, because the weak knows they're gonna die. In this situation, everything is the other way around. Remember, think of this. Look at things that happen around us when the government and their mass media, I'm talking about their, meaning the mass media of the same owners of the government. That's what I'm talking about. When they push a narrative, most of the time is the opposite. So think of when they say, hey, Gigi punched Michael. Most likely is Michael who punched Gigi. Or if that happened, what did this guy do to Gigi or whatever? The one who punched. It's always is most likely to be the other way around. When they tell us, oh, it's a global warming. No, where it comes from? The government, psst. Oh, it's unanimity. And yeah, okay. The experts, all of them say that. Oh, okay. Who says that? Oh, John Kerry. Oh, okay. It comes from those guys. It's the opposite. When the government and those guys in charge pretend, you think, but it's actually pretend, to care for you, then you know is the exact opposite. Why? Experience. Pay attention, memorize, and you're going to see a pattern. Thank you very much for being with me again today. And the United States will fuck up Yemen. I guarantee you that they will have military bases in over there in the Bay of whatever that is, Mababob, in the eastern part, in the western part of Yemen. You'll see. I said this before. In the future, they will have it in self-defense, national security. In self-defense, we're gonna do it. What are you gonna do about it? We're gonna fight terrorism. Are you against that? Of course not. That means you're on my side. So bend over, take your pants off. Your panties, you can just put them to the side, and let's go. See you next time. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.